And next up, Bulgaria. The hell's your deal, Alain? I'm sorry? I don't get it. You're still just a kid when you're out here leading all the big. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, wait. Okay, yeah, this one. Yeah. I think it's this one. How much? On 24. Yeah, we need to save up for 200 again. I don't get it. Why do you keep talking? Why do you keep talking to me like this? Well, perhaps because I enjoy your company and the chance to let my guard down, of course. But you should keep my distance from now more often if it troubles you so. Listen to me, Alain. You know you said before it's a good thing we barely know each other. Well, there's a downside to that too. Meaning what precisely? There's no telling when one of us might turn on the other. But that's how it goes when you're practically strangers. There's not a damn thing keeping us together. Not so wrong move, and the whole thing falls apart. Not that I'm planning to put a knife in your back anytime soon. But if Corny and Dragonhold ever went to war, you know which side will I pick. Nothing personal. Then you mean to say this is all it was for naught? That you would betray my trust without the slightest hesitation? Or perhaps I've been always the simple pawn in your grand schemes. If that's what you want to believe, so be it. Just know I really have enjoyed our little chats. Especially when you get all defensive about my deserting you. Is that some kind of a joke too, Benedict area? Sorry, I guess I'm just surprised to see you care so much. But maybe that means we're not as strangers as I thought we'd be. Let's just hope our countries don't get in the way of that. Yes, let's. Let me see something real quick. Limited Scarred Shield. Greywood Shield. Okay, what is Thorn Shield? HP on 15, guard defense plus 25%. Base PP plus 1. Okay. Hey, Bernangaria, what kind of shield are you using? Okay, you guard defense 50%, base PP plus 1. Painbreaker, activated before being attacked, runs you plus 1 PP or 20 attack and finishes effect stacks. Okay. Eye of the Warrior Princess at the start of battle. Follow up a single attack, recover 20 damage, grants the user plus 1 PP to 2. Okay. Yeah, I like all of those. Yeah. That's it for Burning Area. When max out Burning Area. Which means we can start date her whenever we want. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay Burning Area in this playthrough. Well, I'm aware of Rosalinda's palace lies underground. What about you? Have you spent much of your life beneath the surface as well? I have. Until I joined our personal guard, I had little reason to leave our subterranean city, so I mostly never did. The only dark elves live underground. The only light I ever saw was the orange hue of the magic lanterns, or the occasional moonbeam flickering through the entrance of the cavern. As a child, the sun was always more of a concept than an actual entity which exists in my world. It's difficult to imagine. In all truth, no other race of a fair race has most of their populations consigned of life excluded, which in the earth. Maybe not. One has its benefit for one. The insular nature of our cities means few invaders think to attack. And those who do often end up in a maze of corridors. I can only assume that's why Zenoiran went after Lurhald instead. A cruel twist of fate indeed. Life was good before they turned up, you know. And when I was just a child, Terra Rosalinda would leave the cities every now and then to travel to various regions of Elheim. And when she returned, she would tell us the most incredible tales of outside world. I can still remember the wonders filled my heart with every word. The more I listened, the more certain I grew in my dream of the future. To accompany Terra Rosalinda on the journey she recounted, to stand to a defense should the need ever arise, which is why you could serve as a personal guard. Exactly. Well, no, I didn't like to admit, I always distinguished her as a sister to me rather than any kind of dark elf royalty. I swore to you, Alain, never again will the shadow of Zenoiran ever hang this nation. And no matter what happens in the course of this war, I'll always be there to protect Terra Rosalinda, which are all my very life, if I must. Doom doom. Alright. Who's this? Conversation between Rose. Oh, Rosalinda and Mysteria. Okay, sure, I'll do that. Nice work today, Leon. You never cease to impress me. Thank you, Terrace. But before we head back, would you mind if I have a word? Oh, I'm not used to getting requests from you, of all people. What is it, then, a matter of the heart? Don't be absurd. Too bad. Well, go on. Do you remember the story you used to tell me when I was still just a boy? The tale of your travels beyond our city walls? How could I forget? You always pretended not to pay attention when it was obvious you were hanging on to my other word. I didn't think you had noticed. Which the way you ear twisted in enthusiasm, it was impossible not to. I'm sorry, go on. The truth of the matter is, those stories were an inspiration. I often dreamed of the day I could leave the city myself as your royal guard. And now that we made the dream reality, Terrace, I would be more grateful for that. You didn't thank me, Asterium. It was only through your own efforts that such feat was possible. In fact, I should be thanking you for providing me with peace of mind that few others can. Your word honor me. Speaking of stories, I was actually planning to share a few with the local children after we get back to town. You're welcome to join me if you like. Me, Terrace? I will be glad to. I can't say I'll make the best short storyteller. Just have confidence. I'm sure they'll love it. Now come, we should keep them waiting. But of course, we could get like a lot of honors by just doing reports. All right, who is this? Alain and Rosalinda. Ah, please don't scare me like that when I'm reading, Rosalinda. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself standing there all defenseless. It's odd, though. You seem nothing like this when we first were met. Like what? Well, friendly, I suppose. You struck me more as a former princess, no one who would play tricks on her commanders. You're awfully cute when you're flustered. It's simply the more we spend time together, the more I want to learn about who you really are. So I thought I'd show you a little bit of who I really am, too. Well, I can't fault you for your logic, unless you're saying you liked me better before. Well, you're standing rather close to me, Rosalinda. Is there something wrong with that? Not as such, no. It's only that it's impossible to read with my book covering by in your shadow. Ah, yes, you're reading. Perhaps I wouldn't mind joining you in the adventure myself, though don't worry, I'll make certain I don't obstruct your view. So much for a quiet afternoon. Yeah, Rosalinda's like comes on to Alain pretty hard. I'm pretty sure like she and her sister flows the idea of like threesome at some point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do that at some point. Who else? Okay, Ranonor and Altalinda. Yeah, okay, these are it. Yeah, we got a lot of reports we gotta do. This is your involvement with Terra Rosalinda. I demand an answer now. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, certainly you mean. Forgive me, I didn't intend to take such a forceful tone of voice. It's simply that she seems to have grown rather smitten with you, and as her attendant, it's my duty to demand that you, if you are truly suit to determine what is it you think of her. If pressed for an answer, I would say she's fine ally indeed in the battle against Zonaria. And what else? You want more? In that case, I suppose she does stand somewhat close to me at times. Yeah, she tends to speak often, softer than most anyone else. So I think it's only natural that she draws the nearest to me, unless perhaps there's a deeper reason than that. How very interesting. The technicality of which the will to command an army alone, learning which decides to touch on vulnerability. This is the man that Tower Rosalinda has chosen, and so be it. I approve. Approve of what exactly? Nothing if you need to worry yourself over. Thank you for your assistance, Alain. And I hope you can find it in your heart to praise my lady's wishes, for nothing could bring me greater joy. And not something I understand what just happened. Linda. I have no Elaine, what is your first impression upon arriving to Elfheim? It would have to be a greenery, of course. There's a far more wondrous land than Kronia, which is a untouchable divinity to it all. At times of solidarity, even felt as though the trees themselves were likely to pick me up and carry me off to unknown shores. I can't deny the possibilities. Our forest is a beautiful place indeed, yet shall show no sympathy towards those who threaten it. And while Zenoiran's own encroachment may have borne the face much of their strength, I'm certain they were ever one to study or action, and presumably are still are. Let me presume then that forest restores nature's natural state. Could a mere word from your lips be enough to make me vanish from the rest of time? No, if the brands of evil in the heart and such measures, then yes. Yet I can't imagine that ever being the case. Now the man who were so brave in delivering me from the nearest grasps, to do my face in usual waver lane, no matter what events may lie ahead. Alright, done with your lane. Lex, who do you have to report with? Oh, you're done with Chloe. Damn it, I don't think they're ever going to beat the lane at this rate. Times like these call for a bit of stress eating. Got anything good for me, Chloe? You never learn, do you? What are you talking about? You casual the namer towards the prince, of course. I saw you sparring just now, and friend or not, don't forget you're still his subject. Can't you try being at least somewhat formal with him? Look, I know you're really focused on getting that stuff right. But no, I think I'd rather just keep doing things the same way I always have. We're not children anymore, Lex. If you speak to him like that after his ascent is thrown, you easily find yourself tossing a goal or worse. I mean, yeah, I guess. But getting all stiffy just makes me feel we're not even close anymore. It's really sad enough to see how much Lane changed since we were kids, you know? Well, I guess I can't deny that. But I'm glad you're still the same as ever, Chloe. Kind of relieved, to be honest. Lex, Anyway, me and Lane are friends, and nothing's getting away with that, no matter how noble he gets. And I don't think he is thinking all this Prince stuff changes things for me either. So yeah, if you ask me, I'm better off not doing a damn thing different. I might not agree with that, but I do understand it. And I think I see why Sir Joseph's always so reluctant to have this conversation with you. Well, you guys already seized the line, huh? And don't you go changing on me either, Chloe. I just want to keep your friendship just the way it is. By the way, what did I came here for anyway? You were looking for a snack after His Majesty beat Bessie, you remember? Here, there's plenty of leftover bread you can have. Oh yeah, totally forgot about that. You have a point though. I don't know, I liked very much if you started being all formal out of the blue. Well, now you're talking. I hate it too. Never change, Lex. Alright, who's next? Joseph. Well, not anybody else? No, just a not. Okay. You have a report with titanium? Interesting. Long lost. You find the eviction to join our march. Ah, Sir Joseph. The night errand runt, was it? I admit, you had me deceived at first. Yet the stress of your lens made your identity clear as the evening sky. Was it truly that obvious? I hope the story will not, so that Lord may live. But it seems my effort was were to little avail. That's a good thing too. Only a fool would abandon their own existence so easily. Though despite your failings, you live on, ever striving for a greater future. As I have sworn to do in Liberation's name, yes. Much promises lies in those words, or not? And in the lands you are in which rivalries, even Hodrick's, a very cause such skills once earned you the top honor, the Justin competition held by the Ashen Blue. Yes, that's a fun memory indeed. I only pray the point your lens as sharp as ever, but of course, Sir Joseph. And with it, I shall pierce the heart of glorious fallen visions. Live, you have 2 on Monica. Alright, second one on Monica. Okay, not trying to talk to you. Care for a drink, Clive? Lady Monica. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Oh, not at all. And for the record, I will be glad to drink with you. But Monica. And so Clive, it seems, lead the way, Adele. Once the war is over, you start a family of your own. Why, there's a like lady you had in mind? What? No. I do get approached a lot, but I've honestly never been great at talking to women. Ever since I was young, there's certainly I wanted to be a knight. So I spent most of my times on the training ground, which is the sweaty old man, not on the town with girls. Same as Clive here. I think you had enough for the evening, Adele. What you mean? I barely even drink yet. Besides, I know you agree with me. The only we had brides of our own, maybe things would be different. All the better it could be someone gorgeous like you, Monica. Spoken like a true drunkard, but thank you. Speaking of brothel, though, I believe Clive here was once engaged himself. Now wait just a second, is she telling the truth, Clive? Now please mind your value. I was once woman to be married, yes, but our arrangement has years since been dissolved. You mean that time spent in Ashen Bloom, you weren't actually single? I thought you and me were the same, lone wolves all our lives. Calm yourself, Daryl. And you, Monica, sees the mockery of our past once? Wait, our past? Oh yes, that's worth it to mention. Clyde's former fiancée is none other than myself. Was that truly necessary, Monica? Adele? Are you alright, Adele? I think he's in the shock that had broken him. This is actually pretty hilarious. Oh, my TV went to black again. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what is happening with my TV right now. Okay, yeah, yeah, I don't know what is happening here. Okay. Please tell me it's better now. It is definitely not better. Yeah, it is cutting to like black and no signal all over the place. Uh, yeah, it is. It went back to green, no signal. I'm gonna just read the I'm just gonna read the Streamlabs. Oh, we're back. Okay, I'm back. Come on, Travis. Put that book down for a second and let's have ourselves a good old-fashioned fist fight, yeah? I don't know. You're not so good at pulling your punches, Bruno. Like that matters. I barely even hit you. I guess those swings of yours are pretty easy to dodge. Think I'm gonna feel a friendly hand one though. For you, maybe. Just be a broken heap on the ground. That's not quite my idea of fun. I don't even know how fun is, it just smacks you across the face. Maybe I'll go ask Alain instead. He was bear with me. You can't seriously think about punching a prince. I got an idea. Why don't you read a book? You mean with all them wiggly little letters and stuff? Not a chance, Paul. Just look at the thing that makes me, damn, my head hurts. It really brings me back, you know? That's exactly what all the other tricorns used to say too. Yeah, no surprise there, with guys like us. If it's not sharp and pointy, we're not interested. Oh, my TV cut off again. Awesome. Okay, give me one sec.